Cooking with Mama Lombardo show. I'm Gary.
And I'm Mama Lombardo.
And we got a really great recipe for you today. It's probably my favorite of all the recipes we've done so far. What are they called?
Cassadedi.
Cassadedi. Don't ask us where the word came from or how to spell it. It's Sicilian, and it's a classic dessert recipe from Sicily. It's not a main course. We've done a lot of main courses, and this is a dessert. Remember our last show we did ricotta pie, pizza ricotta. It was sweetened ricotta. This is along that same theme. In Sicily, anytime you typically see a sweetened ricotta type of thing included in a dessert, including cannoli, pizza ricotta. Now this recipe called Cassadedi, it's typically Sicilian.
And they used to do this at Christmas time.
Mainly at Christmas time.
Mainly you do it at Christmas time. Or I used to do it at New Year's, but then I didn't do it anymore.
You didn't do it for a while. I know you haven't made this for a while. These things, I keep been asking her, you gotta make these, you gotta make the Cassadedi. So here we go. And we you said this comes directly from your mother, right? Directly.
Oh yeah, that's how I did it. Yeah.
Yeah, right from the village of Salemi in Sicily. So this is a really authentic and recipe that we're going to share with you today. She used to make big platters full of them, right?
Oh, the platter had to be full, and she'd serve it to all her company. They all loved it.
And everyone used to pop them down like they're eating them like popcorn. And they're not exactly the most healthy things in the world, but honestly, that kind of goes out the window with this. And this is a great recipe. We hope you enjoy it. It's again, it's one of my favorites, and I know you like making it.
Everybody's a favorite, I think.
We're excited to share this with you. So enjoy, and let's get started. Show us how it's done.
I'm ready. Okay, hi. We're starting out. I got my flour, a little salt. I'm using Crisco. And that's it. And then I need a little water eventually. I gotta get it. And so I'm using half of my recipe. The real recipe is for 4 cups of flour and 4 tablespoons of Crisco. But when you see my Crisco, it's a heaping. This is the way my mother showed me, and I'm doing it the same way.
So this is a Sicilian teaspoon or tablespoon. It's a tablespoon.
It's a heaping.
It's a heaping tablespoon. Now it doesn't necessarily need to be Crisco, but it's shortening, right? You prefer that as the brand.
Okay, so instead of 4 cups, I'm using 2 cups because I'm cutting down this recipe. So instead of 4 tablespoons, I'm going to use 2.
So you're doing everything in half, and normally how many does the full recipe make? Like how many Cassadedi?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Probably like 20 to 30 or so.
Sure.
Yeah, so this will make about half that. It's like 10 or 15.
Okay, it's almost like a crust for a pie crust. You start out that way, and I have to do this with my hands. And you need the water, cold water. But I have a half a cup here, but I don't know if I might use it all, I'm not sure. So I'm just putting a little at a time until it gathers up. You need it all. I guess I used it all, and I hope it's enough. I don't know. This is basically like a pie crust, but you'll see a little bit of difference when I'm through. Okay, now use a little oil in my bowl. I'm putting like a drop of oil in here. That's it. So you get chunks like this, that much. Just about like that. All right. Then you just get it and you make a circle. And you don't put too much oil, but you have to dab it a little bit and just push it to the side. And I dab it. That's it. And that's it.
Now each one of these is going to become a Cassadedi.
Yeah, right. That's exactly. You know, you just dab it and just leave it like that. Okay. Now I'm using half of the ricotta in because my recipe was a half, and I put
today,
2 tablespoons of sugar so far, and I'll just do another one, and if I need more I will put it, and then I need my cinnamon.
Now this is, what kind of cinnamon is this?
It's the cinnamon stick.
The cinnamon stick.
It's grounded.
Okay, so it's the ground one. Do you ground that in a food processor, or what do you ground it?
No, you ruin your bowl. What you do is you use it like a little coffee ground. I think that's what.
So the same type of machine that you grind coffee with?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you do that. You
do a
buy
lot of spices with that.
Now they have the hard stick and the soft stick.
Yeah, there's a hard one and a soft one. You gotta try to get the soft one.
Get the soft one and then grind it.
Yeah.
And you can see it still stays kind of coarse, huh?
Okay, and I will test it. See if it's okay. Let me see.
Good? You get it on the
I
first
think
try?
it's sweet enough. I'll just put a little more.
A little more cinnamon.
All right, this is it. You don't want to make it too thin that it might split on you, and then when you do it in the oil it might splatter and you have to change your oil. So I make them all sizes. This happens to be a small size. Little gadget here.
And what is that called?
I forget. In Italian it's called friggetta.
A friggetta?
I don't know, a friggetta? I don't know.
Actually, I don't even know what it's called in English either.
And there is a...
So it looks like it has like a little serrated edge there, but then it doesn't really matter because you're using a fork, right? So.
Well, you should. I think I do because I'm afraid it might pop or something. So you make a few. I make a few and then I go to fry it. Oops, there was cheese on that, huh? Uh-oh. These are coming out small.
So you can make them any size you want, but usually not much bigger than that though, right? I don't remember them being bigger than that.
Usually. That's okay. The oil has to be really hot And I put a lot of oil in here because
Well, because you're
it's
frying
better
it, right?
than deep frying it, that's for sure. You'd really have to put quite a bit.
And when you just put your oven on high,
My stove, I put it on high for now.
and the oil you're using
Yeah.
is olive oil.
It is olive oil, yeah.
So usually about, you say you can't crowd them, so you put only like
Like-
4 or so.
Yeah, this type of a pan.
keep
If you
them-
had a bigger pan,
You could put more. Yeah,
You
just
could
keep
put
them evenly
more, but-
spaced, and that's
Yeah.
because what if you put too many in there? It'll just kind of
well, you know, if they touch one another sometimes, it breaks open.
yeah, then it can get kind of messy.
Yeah. Sometimes they split open and it ruins all your oil. You have to just put new oil in.
So you just get rid of the old oil, put the new oil in,
Yeah,
start
It's
over.
a shame, yeah, that's why. I don't know.
So what is it, like 2 minutes or so on each side, or is it even less than that
I can't
probably?
tell
Huh?
right now. Well, I don't know how many minutes, but I just wait until they get brown, kind of. Then I turn them over. This one is kind of. Just I'll lower it a little bit. Wait a second. All right, here we are. We got our Cassadedis all made.
Look
So
at
I
them.
made that. This was like with half the battery, a bad battery.
Look at that. They look great.
Yeah, half the batter, which is two cups of flour.
Here we got my favorite things.
So we finally
Cassadedis.
made it. We finally made it. Happy Father's Day.
It is Father's Day, even though thank you very much.
I thought of you when I made it because I figured you like them.
Even though it's a Christmas thing and we're gonna do it in the middle of June, doesn't matter
But
to
it
me. We
was
can make them
Father's
anytime
Day.
because
I
they're so good.
know.
Now we usually like to eat them when they're hot.
Oh,
These are
you
great
do,
with
huh? Some people
sprinkled
like.
sugar on them, and look at them. They're like
Yeah.
perfect sizes, and
Some
they're
like
just great.
to eat it hot. I like it cold. Mine,
So-
these are cold. These are.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
eat it. I'm gonna try it. Let's see how it came out.
All right. Shall I try one too? How was it? Very
Really, really good.
I
These are
tried-
amazing. Like you guys, you gotta try this recipe. If not, come on over. We'll make them with you. Of course, this is one of my favorites, and we highly encourage you to try making Cassadedis. Classic Sicilian recipe, and you're gonna love it. It's the best. It's a great
It's
dessert.
good. It's a good recipe.
And it's really not that complicated as you saw. It
No.
takes a little bit of work, but it's not bad. So, you know, we got a lot of great, some more episodes coming up. It's now summertime. We're going to move into some summertime type recipes coming up shortly. So be sure to check back. And we're always looking for your ideas as well. If you get things that you're interested in cooking, you'd like to be a guest on the show, please, by all means, come aboard. We'd love to have you. And just let us know. Read the blog at www.mamalombardo.com and tune in next time. Buon appetito.
Buon appetito.